What's up, y'all? We are here at Fort Negley in Nashville, Tennessee. Got my friend Rebecca here with us today. We are going to be testing some microphones. We have the Movo MA5L. It is an omnidirectional mic, which means it catches everything around it from all angles. And we're going to be comparing that to the Rode Video Micro, which is a shotgun mic. It has an awesome windscreen. Shotgun means it's only catching sound from wherever it's pointing. And then we're also going to be comparing those with the onboard camera mics on the iPhone. Now, I'm sure you've already heard there's plenty of noises surrounding us, big trucks, cars, wind, whatever. The iPhone should probably perform the worst at picking all that up. Probably in the number 2 spot will be the Movo. And the best mic should be the Rode Video Micro, but we're gonna see. Now Rebecca here has she has a business and life coach and all that. What is it? Tell us what you do real quick.
I am a transformational coach, so yes, very much like life coaching, helping people look at the different areas of their life to try and find more purpose and meaning, and also to remove anything that's limiting them from having a lot more fulfillment.
There you go. A lot of awesome stuff. Believe it or not, people need help with that kind of thing. We're going to link all of her sites and whatever down below. She has, for Instagram, she writes up little messages, like daily posts of inspiration and whatnot. She's going to be reading off some of those today as a microphone test subject. So let's get right into it. All right, real quick, Grant here from the editing studio, aka Secret Lair. Why am I doing this? Because typically the iPhone mics in a normal situation are just fine, but if you're in a windy situation, they pick up the wind like crazy. If you're in an echoey building, they switch around and they sound horrible. If you zoom, it'll switch around the mics and it sounds really weird. So, trying to find a mic that'll work well with the iPhone, and I'll give you more thoughts on that at the end of the video. Also, using a third mic currently, can you guess what it is? I'll tell you what it is at the end. The process. I want it to be fast because I want to run a gun. I want to edit quickly. So, during these tests, you're going to hear straight out of the camera just how it is. Boom, in, no adjustments. Then all I'm going to do is adjust the volume. There's so many things you can do to adjust your audio, but we're not getting into that because I want to do it fast. All right, so let's go. All right, so this is how it's going to work. We're going to test the mics, all 3 cameras, same time, same reading. Then we're going to cycle through the sounds and move around different areas. So the first one is 3 to 6 feet. Which the Movo is rated for to work best in that zone. Outside of that, it's supposed to be less perfect. Just real quick, you can hear the Movo, me rubbing on the windscreen. Can you hear me rubbing on the micro video windscreen? Hopefully not as much. Okay, Rebecca, what you got? Go for it.
I love how Grant just throws me into the deep end of the pool with nothing that I am able to access. So let me see if I can pull this out of thin air. So I am going to be reading through just some quotes, some things to go deeper on in terms of reflecting and just introspecting on yourself and what these move in you. And the first one I want to do is to just talk about if we could move through each day with fresh eyes, an open mind, and a soft heart, we would experience life very differently. Because a lot of times we have a lot of trauma and wounding and things from the past that we carry with us as we move forward, and it really blocks us from being able to look at life as it presently is without all of the things that we bring into it.
Okay, so test number 2 is going to be back at, I'm going to call that 10 feet, 8 to 10 feet.
As we can see here, fun and play are gateways to the higher vibes of creativity, pleasure, and inspiration. So when we actually take the time to step out of our lives and go do something really fun and playful, like touring Nashville, checking things out, it actually opens us up to have a lot more creativity and inspiration come in to aspects of our life.
Okay, so the third test is going to be, say, from the cameraman's point of view, so arm's reach from the back side of the camera. So
we all crave a challenge-free life, but challenges are baked into the human experience. Challenge is what gives our journey character. And as We can see with Grantley over there. He likes a good challenge. We all crave a challenge-free life, but challenges are baked into the human experience. Challenge is what gives our journey character. And as we can see with Grantley over there, he likes a good challenge.
And for our fourth and final reading, we're going to do from the side of the microphone. And this, you should notice the biggest difference in the Rode Video Micro from the backside test and the side test, as it actually only catches sound from back here. So that's why we're doing those two tests. So Rebecca, if you could stand right here.
I want you guys to just think about how bias distorts your perception. If you don't work on your judgments, you will perceive reality through a distorted lens and call it truth. But you have to understand what you're seeing isn't actual truth. It's through your lens, your beliefs, your judgments, and the preconceived notions and assumptions that you've made up.
All right, here we go. Final thoughts. So typically, GoPro with the wind slayer, that's all I use. Audio usually sounds pretty good, cuts the wind just fine, but every now and then I got to zoom in, I got to use the iPhone, blah, 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 blah. That's why I'm trying to find a mic. Between the two, if you only wanted to use the iPhone and keep it minimalist, I mean, if you're trying to be real professional, then sure, go Rode Video, and then you may have to process your audio to get higher volume levels and whatnot. But if you're just holding it at arm's length, you're probably going to be just fine. It's going to have the best wind resistance. It's going to cut out everything from the sides and the back. So if you're in like a busy city or something noisy with a bunch of background noises, this is what you want. Movo isn't going to do that. It's going to pick up everything from everywhere. But you know what? It will fit in your pocket. It does not cut the wind as well as the Rode Video Micro, and I'm sure you heard the iPhone by itself was definitely picking up wind on a slight breeze day. So yeah, in my opinion, this is the best, but you got to process it more than your iPhone mic. Now, without the wind blowing, you might think that the iPhone mic by itself sounds great. It does, for sure. But then there's times that it just doesn't, because of the zoom or because of the wind, and that's what I'm trying to eliminate with this. Now, I have ordered some more wind muffs for this because this one isn't the greatest. I've got some furry ones coming in just like this for this guy, and then then we got a real battle going on there. So if you want to see how it compares with the wind muffs, let me know. We'll make that video. If you think the video sucks, let me know that as well. If you don't want to see any more mic tests from me, let me know. The third mic, let me show you. All right, the third mic is another Rode Video Micro, all right? But it's more of a plug-in into the side of the iPhone version, kind of like the Movo would be. Comparatively, now we got another shootout, and you can also put one of the big giant wind muffs on it. So I will be reviewing this and this again, comparing these two. Well, first comparing these two and comparing these two to see. So stick around. We'll get to that. And we will see, I have huge hopes for the Movo. I don't know. We're just going to see between these two because this is not pocket friendly at all compared to bloop, 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 bloop. All right, that's all we got from the studio. Right back to you, Grant and Rebecca in the field. So that's it, guys. Give Rebecca a big round of applause for her help. We're curious in the comments which microphone you like the best, or which one do you think you would buy. I'll have links to all of them down below with the prices and whatnot. We can find Rebecca. I'm gonna link all her stuff down below. If you're looking for some coaching and some inspiration on Instagram or whatever, we'll do that. Any words from you, Rebecca, on closing?
Go out and live your best life. That's what I have to say about that. Peace out.
And with that being said, we like to close with a term called "frig it out." Nice, thank you.